Right? Yeah, I do. That's fucking scary. So it is malicious software, just don't know how it is.
Important message received from
Hell
dispatch.
yeah, I did it. Fucking did it. Alright. Janitor, malicious software. This is a malicious software notice regarding unauthorized janitor accounting software reporting to the cafe. This is a cleanup case. You found these violations before being assigned this case. Yeah, I guess I did. Um,
Important message received from dispatch.
Speed booster, malicious software, type of violation. Um, Malicious software. This is malicious software notice regarding unauthorized speed boosting software reported by Starport Castle Dream Station. Please utilize your enforcement tool to report and remove it as soon as possible. Okay, let's see if they have any. Oh shit. Okay. Hello, cousin Billy. Whoa. So this janitor program. Surprised it hasn't been passed around more, seeing as it's a source of endless hypno coin. Um. Seems like a pretty poorly thought out scheme all around. Good find. Cool.
This is a malicious software notice regarding unauthorized speed boosting software reported in Starport Castle Dream Station. Please utilize your enforcement tool to report and remove it as soon as possible. Note: one of our servers is severely overloaded and keeps crashing as a result. This normally only happens at this rate if someone is using a download accelerator or speed booster to get around Merchant Soft's bandwidth capping measures.
Wait, isn't that just the
Sad.
wiggle thing? If you wiggle, does it do that? Oh no, no, that's not software though. Okay.
A new zone for all you geeks, nerds, and other citizens with niche interests. Important message received from Merchant Soft. Welcome to Starport Castle Dream Station, a new zone where fans of fantasy,
Damn,
science fiction,
gamers
and
only.
other niche interests may converge. If your listed pages appeared in one of the following zones, they have now been relocated here.
Alright.
Sci-Fi Starport, Gamers Only, The Comic Shop, The Dream Castle, Cybercog Station.
Alright, let's check out the bull ring. So this is for the unofficial Taurus and Muleta fan resource. Is that Muleta? I mean, that's obviously the fucking
The Bull
Taurus.
Ring has moved to the Sci Freelands. While I still love the Merchant Brothers and believe in Merchant Soft as a company, I feel it is only
What?
right to stand with my friends in these trying times.
The freelance. Is this allowed? This content? I guess it's not. I guess it's fine for the. It's only copyright infringement if you use Gumshoe Gooper. He's the only copyright cartoon character in existence. Okay. It's now on the Psy Freelance. Sovereign Alliance of the Imagination.
Because Merchant Soft has seen fit to merge our zones no warning and severely limit our download speeds, the remaining members of the 5 deleted zones have come together to form the Sovereign Alliance of Imagination.
Damn.
We have decided, in unison, to delist our pages and form our own zone, free from the control of Merchant Soft.
Okay, let's find out
In
more about
October
why.
of 1999, Merchant Soft destroyed 5 of Hypnospace's strongest communities by condensing them all into one zone. Our pages now load half as quickly as well.
Just
No
wiggle
one knows
your.
why it
Just
happened.
wiggle.
It just did. Now, instead of having 5 community leaders for each zone, we just have one, and the person they picked is just a friend of Merchant Soft. If you don't have a community leader, there's no way to report issues directly to Merchant Soft outside of waking up and emailing or phoning them. By making our own zone list in the form of freelance,
Oh.
we can self-moderate and rebuild.
This is the thing that's Not allowed. So, is this... I mean, it's not really software, is it? This is just allowed, right? Yeah. Gil create for information on how to join. Gil S create. Well, let's just go and visit first. Oh shit. All right, let's go. Do you have what it takes to complete the accelerator trial and wield the almighty power of acceleration? First, you must find the secret path.
Downloading Axtrial 1.
Alright, let's go in here. Who is Taurus? A comprehensive history.
Taurus and Muleta began life as the underground creation of Oddball Creative, of color, Virgil Timothy in the early 80s.
I fucking love Virgil. That's a good picture.
Small, overtly comedic sequences or non-sequiturs between situations in a given issue even took on the self-congratulatory tone of corny public service announcements used in the comics of titular Bixby Comics icon, Bixby. However, the weird creation soon took on a life of its own, after the owners of toy company Gurgel encountered one of the issues, printed in the back of Virgil's mother's house, at a local comic convention. With the unexpected support of a major toy company, Taurus and Muleta was well on its way into the spotlight, but not without a few changes. The original set of issues, printed in black and white with covers colored by hand after the fact, could be explosively violent. The series starred a crime-fighting bull, and a sentient cape with a single, giant eye that could shoot rays that either enraged opponents or blew them to
That's
pieces.
fucking sick.
They lived under a bullfighting ring in a high-tech secret lair, built by Taurus under Muleta's direction.
I would read the
Muleta
shit out of
doesn't
this.
have hands. There's a suggestion throughout that Taurus once had a very different life, and is now being mentally coerced by Muleta to dive deeper into a life of vigilante violence he isn't quite comfortable with. The pair regularly murder a cyborg, humanoid unicorn named the Stalwart.
They regularly murder him?
With all of this in mind, is it any surprise Gurgel would want TNM to alter their image? Unfortunately, the compromises Virgil made during this period would spell the beginning of the end for his involvement in his creation. The comics were altered, with a new #1 rebranding, to be a bit more simple, a little less subversive, no more hints of mind-controlled Taurus, a little more heroic, and more humorous. Bringing things full circle, Bixby Comics of all entities took on the responsibility of printing and distributing the series, putting a stamp of legitimacy on Virgil's now burgeoning career. Soon after, an animated TV show entered development alongside a line of best-selling toys.
Damn, I want those
Within the
toys.
space of a few years, Taurus and Muleta were everywhere from cereal boxes to pocket watches to t-shirts. Around this time, animal rights groups got a hold of the central conceit of the series, and all hell broke loose. Everyone seemed to collectively realize that this was a comic based on bullfighting.
Oh shit.
Brief media
It totally is.
ensured that the cultural cachet of
I didn't even
Taurus
realize
and
that.
Muleta plummeted. An in-development feature movie quickly had its funding and marketing budget slashed as a result. Virgil attempted to get the rights for the movie back to avoid a half-finished project killing their characters in the public eye, only to find the paperwork he had signed with his friends at Gurgel meant he had no rights. He had lost Taurus and Muleta. The movie, Taurus and Muleta, Crime Rush, bombed, a confusing, rushed disappointment for both fans and creator. Virgil left comics,
Wait.
disillusioned and largely forgotten.
Taurus X
Sometimes,
2098
he reflects
looks
in the
fucking
Hypnospace
sick.
forums about what happened. For the most part, though, he tries not to.
This is like the fucking Spider-Man 2099.
Only in recent years has Gurgel dared to bring back Taurus and Muleta, as inexplicable officers of the law in a techno-cyber future, keeping cartoon villains from destroying the world.
Oh, that's it?
Taurus has a cybernetic eye. while Muleta spouts sassy catchphrases in a thin, high, comedic voice.
That sounds awesome. This
The
feels
first
even
monster
better.
they defeated was an owl attempting to start a bullfighting ring with cybernetic bulls. In Taurus X
I would
2099,
go to
our now
that.
beloved characters live on in a
That
form
sounds
actually
cool.
seems like it might stick. The subversive tool of expression for a kooky independent creator has become the polished, inoffensive mascot of choice for a faceless toy conglomerate. What a world. Our
Damn.
wall.
Yeah, he does look like he'd be into this comic.
Name. Occupation. Relationship.
None.
Hobbies.
Yet.
Hometown. City. Hi, I'm Roddy. Let's see. I dropped out of high school, then I became famous in the world of computing after releasing Sandwich Encryption, with Sam Parker, miss you buddy.
Oh yeah, wasn't it because I
Now I
needed
work on
sandwich?
Hypnospace programming some of Dylan's creations, virtual pets were our pet project haha.
Okay. Okay. I think I need sandwich. Remember that was I needed to download sandwich, but I needed um oh fuck it, I don't know. Let's just try and continue on with our little adventure. Let's go down, I guess. Oh god. Really gonna do me like this? We're going to the Sci Freelance, click Oh. Thank you to the Chowder Man for giving us permission to use his song Ready to Shave. Ready to Shave. It's such a deep song, you're right. Head south to visit Sarah and Gilly's homestead, where the stewards, king and queen of the... That's where we really need to go. Alright. Gil's page, you'll find fantasy, sci-fi, and cog art. Sarah's page is all... It's about fantasy, interactive theater. Alright, I want to join. Damn it. Why can't I join? I'm on your page. Oh, I feel like Gil's page. Maybe.
Note for all you smart Alex out there, the page is Gil S as in Sanders, my last name, creates. It is not Gil secretes. Thank you.
Gil secretes. Gil secretes. Gil's tunes. The Sanderverse.
The Sanderverse is my original QOSM interactive theater campaign, set in a world I created that combines science fiction, fantasy, and cybercog in unexpected
That sounds
ways.
great. I'm gonna love
The
this.
Sanderverse is an
No.
original QOSM interactive theater campaign with its own
Oh my god.
and lore. It combines traditional fantasy with the best parts of science fiction and cybercog. Serania is a character me and my wife Sarah made up, based on many of Sarah's real-life works.
Yeah, is it being that her right boob is like 3 times the size of her left?
Almost any being in the Sanderverse. This drawing is my own artistic interpretation of Serania. Click the link below to see my wife's drawing she uses in-game.
Sure. Oh! Whoa, it's so realistic! Okay, she's a Cyrex. Yeah. Wow, so cool.
Signal is played by me, Gil. He plays a guitar that is used to hack into cybercog systems when plugged into them. The notes are interpreted as computer inputs. Signal was once a rock star.
That's so
Thinks
fucking
he is
rad.
an outer man, so he is very charismatic and is always getting into trouble with Serania for being irresistible to women. He must always wear sunglasses because his unshielded gaze is too powerful. Jinsbai is a cybernome character played by our friend Stooge. His character is always trying to cause mischief and crack jokes, which is honestly a little annoying and interrupts the game. I'll scan in artwork when I get around to it. The X-01001 cluster blade is the most powerful weapon in all of the Sanderverse. It is the object that all characters and factions are trying to find.
Damn.
If you're familiar with Cybercog Classics Erixia,
I love this. I want to play this.
the same way as they do in the book. Their contents can be decrypted and absorbed into the mind at cogwork terminals, and they can grant people abilities far beyond what humans are normally capable of. Cogwork terminals are rare machines that are used by humanoids in the Sanderverse to absorb datacog data into their mind. They often go haywire, causing unintended side effects. Once absorbed, this data grants special knowledge, superhuman skills, and sometimes powerful
Couch.
psychic abilities.
Is Couch the main
Cogwork terminals
villain?
are old, unreliable, and only a few remain. Couches look like normal sofas and couches, but they actually crave flesh. They are common in the Sanderverse since most of the world consists of old high-rises and dusty abandoned apartments, connected to one another by metal walkways.
That's so rad.
The Mamograph, once thought of as an urban
The
myth, is
Mamograph.
the result of a human attempting to absorb the fabled 0Z1X datacog. The Mamograph lives in the northern vine groves and is highly territorial. The Mamograph only speaks in grunts, but has been known to communicate telepathically and is believed to be highly intelligent.
Villathan.
is the ruler of the largest post-Earth settlement, the Towers. He wields absolute power and is quick to dispatch of beings who stand in the way of his kingdom's expansion plans. He wields the Scepter of Leafwind, an ancient cybercogen tool that gives its master control over all plant life.
Rad.
Copyright Gil Sanders. If you would like to play your own Sanderverse,
That was actually super fucking interesting.
send my campaign book.
I don't care about Ready to Shave, and I don't care about his music. Alright, Sarah's study. Cactus with Buttercup the horse. Or Sandiver. Debra the giant gnome. Gil thinks she's too stupid, so he won't include her. Damn, no. Come on, Sarah. That's actually... Debra the giant gnome is fucking rad. I fucking love a giant gnome. It's just a normal person size. Oh, that's so fucking funny. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Movie review, The Blender. Linda Horror suggested this and wow, is it cheesy. I wonder if I'm missing something because the gory parts are amusing when they're on, but most of it is just bad dialogue between amateur actors. 5 tenths.
5 tenths. Okay, travel
Travel
review.
review, Orlando, Florida. Orlando is only fun if you're rich.
Facts.
We stayed in a happy birthday hotel there and it was adequate, but the theme parks were so disappointing. Most of your time there will involve waiting in long lines while the sun fries your skin.
Does Disneyland not exist? Do they just have the shitty theme parks that are just like located around Orlando? Oh, that sucks. Okay, so we met them. Let's keep going. The Dream Station. Here we go. This is where we need to be. Go check out Ringleader Roddy and the House of Sound. They both have great Hypnospace pages. Also, I'm open for work and can turn your car into a work of art. Wait, I thought this was the fucking... Yeah, it is Dream Station.
Welcome to the homepage of artist and musician Casper Sundberg. For examples of Casper's latest work, see the gallery page. Looking for Casper's old music? Head to the music page. There is no Clipta reunion planned. If you're interested in transforming your vehicle into a fantasy art masterpiece, please see the quote page.
Rad. So rad. Whoa. Sick.
Casper has always been an artist, but 10 years ago he found his true calling when a musical collaborator opened his eyes to the world of airbrush art. After working as a successful musician and composer for almost 30 years, Casper took up airbrush art in 1989 and hasn't looked back. Casper specializes in fantasy and science fiction art, but he's always open to new concepts. I was the lead guitarist and composer for the band Clipta from 1970 until 1988. We were famous for our long cosmic rock jams and deep fantasy mythology.
I probably would like this.
Unfortunately,
Like,
I do
actually.
not own the rights to Clipta's music anymore, so I can't provide it for download, but a song from my best album
I mean, I
is
like
playing
this
on my
song.
page. If you are familiar with the Fliss system, you can find some of the songs there. I personally don't mind if you download it that way. Trennies fans might recognize my song Sport Anthem as the official theme of the Trennies North American Open. I'm learning how to record music on the computer and hope to release a record under my name sometime next year. Quote for airbrush art. Please send Casper a message through chit-chat or HS inbox at Casper Air Graphics to inquire about the cost of an airbrush treatment for your vehicle or any other kind of fantasy art you need. Casper does not take explicit, gory, or pornographic requests. Please do not message Casper about Clipta. Tuesday, October 14, 1999. 5 of our zones are deleted. Our pages are down for 6 hours. New zone Starport Castle Dream Station appears. Pages from 5 former zones appear in new zone. Merchant Soft ignores requests for an explanation.
Okay. Let's just go all the way back to here. Sorry, I thought that's where we were supposed to go, but I guess not. Just gotta keep questing around. Alright, this is... What is this?
If you know any preteens, there's a good chance they're obsessed with Squisherzy. Is the game actually any good?
Oh, it's literally Pokemon.
Squisherzy has a simple, albeit odd, premise. A spaceship containing high-tech capsules full of gooey alien life was shot down over Earth.
Gooey alien
It
life.
crash-landed on an island, and its contents were scattered in the process. Some capsules opened, releasing the slimy Squisherzy creatures contained inside. It's your job to rescue all 48 creature types that escaped, returning them to their capsules.
Huh.
You accomplish this by sucking them up using a syringe gun and temporarily storing them in a tank on your back until you're able to return them to their respective capsules. Squisherzy will only allow themselves to be sucked up if one of your currently in tank Squisherzy are able to convince them through a novel little conversation system. So long as your Squisherzy
this is a
are
good
of similar
system.
species to your target creature,
I'd actually play this more than
target is not
Pokemon.
considered your predator, you may have your Squisherzy engage in conversation with them. The more your creature engages in conversation, more persuasive they get.
Alright.
Welcome. The Observer is the Hypnospace version of my popular but still sort of underground website,
Hold on.
dedicated to bringing you computer and video gaming news, previews, opinion, and more.
Unauthorized speed boosting. So it's still gonna be in there somewhere. Change my it seems the passwords are multiple merge. Oh shit. Well, I don't think I have code base. Okay. Guess we're gonna go back. Back. We'll travel up now. Went that way. Ooh, this might be it. Gary's control
Welcome
room.
to Gary's control room. If you've been to a CyberCog event, we've probably met. I've attended over 20 events all over the country over the last 3 years.
Ooh, let's read this comic.
You are an ordinary person. A nothing. A nobody. Deep inside you, something calls for release from the meaningless. From the routine of everyday life. You crave the decay-vertatange of the technoshamanitrix.
Damn, the Technosha Matrix. Fuck, what is this?
Black lightning cracks the sky like a rusty dagger stabbing the egg yolk heart of a dying machine god. The faint sound of cogs turning comes through the broken window, sweet smell of hot oil following the appearance of a figure in the living room of your home with a second mortgage. The figure is wearing an ankle-length black trench coat, dark sunglasses with code floating in their reflection, a pipe holster, and a tofat covered in clanking, clicking machinery. It is the Technoshamanitrix, master of CyberCog.
I would not reject the Technoshamanitrix's blessing. I'm gonna ask what you're doing in my house.
I have come to save you, Gary, says the Technoshamanitrix with a voice like a creaking engine. I will touch your mechanical mind with the enlightenment of the Plexidecadoctagon, but before I can, you must know something, he finishes with a whisper. What? You scream. This path requires sacrifice, the Technoshamanitrix roars.
We're gonna follow that path. Look at how evil the sun looks.
Let's begin
Holy
then,
shit.
Gary, the Technoshamanitrix yells officiously. First, you must give me your kids. What? You say under your breath but loud enough for him to hear. My kids. Why? The time you spend pursuing their interests will drag you from the holy path of the CyberCog, the Technoshamanitrix replies.
Alright, give him the kids.
Sweaty days attending soccer games and cringing at adolescent talent competitions melt from your life, like scales from the eyes of a person with blepharitis. Give me your job,
I don't
the
know.
master of CyberCog says. The
Don't have a
Technoshamanitrix,
choice.
if that wasn't clear.
Yeah, here you go. Here's my fucking job.
Board meetings are, sudden ill, a thing of
Sudden
the
ill.
past. Cybercogen magic. You couldn't be happier. Give me your so-called home, the Technoshamanitrix hisses with intensity, his soot-covered snuff boots glowing in the moonlight. How could I do that, you might say. The only home you require is the companionship of your CyberCog companions, the Technoshamanitrix informs you, truth ringing in his voice. Convention halls and sofas will provide.
Oh no. This dude gave up his entire life to play with these fucking COG conventions.
Ignoring mortgage payments is easy. When the bank
No, it's
calls,
not.
don't pick up. Hiding from collection agents is trickier, but if you PM me I can give some advice for that.
Oh god.
Gary, I know this will be hard for you. The Technoshamanitrix begins to intone. His cog-covered hat grinds out a condolence. Give me your marriage, he finally says.
Okay, actually that's not hard.
Hello, and thank you for entering the CyberCog. It might surprise you, but this story is actually somewhat autobiographically based. I'm Gary. I'm not saying I'm the character, but I'm literally Gary. My name is Gary in real life. Hi. The cybercog community is big, welcoming, and growing. If you too wish to follow the crank-lined path, and find increased meaning in a digital world, here is my page with links to other CyberCogen pages as well as CyberCo gathering events where you'll find our members in the new millennium.
Guess we're gonna figure this shit out.
Can't wait to see you there. Events. I am proud to present a brand new CyberCog event right in Appleton, Wisconsin.
Okay, so we know about Gil and Sarah Sanders. The Wizard? I don't like this. Oh no. This is, Lewis, this is your website. And, hold on. This one's definitely Susie's. Yeah. Yeah, Cactus with an Arrow, that's definitely Buttercup the Horse. Yeah, no, this is definitely Susie's. Love it. She always used to tell me she was like so good at HTML. Actually, I mean, she still does. This is exactly how I imagined her website would look like. Like fucking spot on.